Hello students, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to Online Tayari. This is our session on daily current affairs MCQs. Okay, so let us start with the first question for today. The first question we have, which of the following bodies have been conferred with Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar 2020? Okay, so you have four options here. Out of these, the right option is option B, Air Force Sports Control Board. Okay, so this has been honored with Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar 2020. And for what is this? It is for the exceptional contribution in providing help to sports persons to outshine in their respective disciplines and also to implement rigorous sports welfare measures. Okay, the award is for continuous efforts towards motivation and promotion of sports in the country and particularly the IAF. Okay, the Indian Air Force. So the award was given to Air Marshal M.S.D. Menon, Air Officer in Charge Administration and President, Air Force Sports Control Board from the Honorable President of India in an online ceremony at Vigyan Bhavan. Okay, so while studying these kind of questions, we'll also simultaneously cover about what is this Air Force Sports Control Board. So this is the highest body for planning and conducting sports activities within the IAF and at the inter-services level. Clear, students? Let me move to the second one. What is the route of the first ever RORO service flagged off recently? Okay, so which is the route? So we have four options here and the right option is option D. It is from Bangalore to Solapur. Okay, so before I move to the direct answer, I'll first tell you what is this RORO service. It is an amalgamation of the best features of road and railway transport. It is a concept in which an open flat railway wagon carries road vehicles loaded with various goods and essentials. It also offers fast and door-to-door services. Clear? Now let me come to the right option. So it is B.S. Yediyurappa, the Chief Minister of Karnataka, has recently started the first ever RORO service. So what is this RORO service? It is a roll-on, roll-off service of South Western Railway between Nelamangala, that is in Bengaluru, and Balinagar near Solapur in Maharashtra. It is through a virtual platform. Okay, the aim of this multimodal service is to remove existing congestion in the transport of goods and essentials between two states. Clear? Moving to the third one. Which organization has developed the world's largest solar tree? It is option A, CSIR CMERI. That is the Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute, functioning under the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, based in Durgapur, have developed the world's largest solar tree, and it has been installed at the CSIR CMERI residential colony. The capacity of this solar tree is more than 11.5 kilowatt peak, and it can generate over 12,000 to 14,000 units of clean and green energy annually. Okay, the solar tree, what is it comprised of? It comprises of 35 solar PV panels, each with a capacity of 330 watt peak. The flexibility of the solar PV panels, it allows adjustment according to the requirements when roof-mounted solar facilities are not available. Clear? Let me move to the fourth one. Which country has launched the Agriculture e-marketplace to bridge the gap between its food industry and the Indian farmers? It is option A, UAE. The United Arab Emirates. Okay, so that's launched the Agriculture e-marketplace, which is a new technology-driven agri-commodity trading and sourcing e-market platform aimed to bridge the gap between the food industry of UAE and the Indian farmers. Okay, so the initiative has been launched by the Dubai Multi-Commodities Center and the Government of Dubai Authorities on Commodities, Trade and Enterprise. The initiative will provide millions of Indian farmers the opportunity to establish direct contacts with the food industry of UAE that consists of traders, wholesalers and food processing. Clear? Let me move to the next one. When is the International Day of Victims of Enforced Disappearances observed? It is option C, 30th August. So the United Nations observes International Day of Victims of Enforced Disappearances globally every year on 30th August. The day is remarked to signify deep concern about the increase in enforced or involuntary disappearances in different parts of the world, which includes incidents of arrest, detention and also abductions. Okay, these incidents are resulting in an increased number of reports related to harassment, ill treatment and intimidation of witnesses of disappearances or relatives of persons who have disappeared. The first day was observed on which year? It is in 2011. Okay. Let me move to the sixth one. Which organization has developed the MedBot medical trolley? It is option B, Indian Railways. So the MedBot is a remote control medical trolley that has been developed with the objective of assisting in the delivery of food and medicines to COVID-19 patients. The MedBot, which has been kept in service at the Central Hospital of the Diesel Rail Engine Factory of Indian Railways, and there are several other initiatives have also been provided by the railways, like a provision of essential items like food and grains and also transport facilities to people. Clear? Moving to the next one. Which airport has won the CII-GBC National Energy Leader Award? It is option C, Hyderabad International Airport. Okay. So, the Confederation of Indian Industry, that is CII, and what is GBC? It is Godrej Green Business Center. And National Energy Leader and Excellent Energy Efficient Unit Award has been awarded to the Hyderabad International Airport. So this was the 21st National Award for Excellence in Energy Management. It was organized by CII and GBC during the 19th edition of Energy Efficiency Summit, virtual conference and exposition on energy efficiency, where the Hyderabad International Airport was awarded. Okay, clear? So before leaving to the next question, I'll just tell you about this award. The main objective of this Confederation of Indian Industry Award is to acknowledge or recognize and also to award excellence in energy management in industries, and also to ease the sharing of information by excellent energy efficient companies. Okay, clear? Let me move to the eighth one. So it is a statement based question, students. Stay with me and please concentrate. So the eighth question is, with regards to the Major Dhyan Chand Vijaypath Yojana, consider the following statements. So we have three statements here. The first statement is, the Major Dhyan Chand Vijaypath Yojana has been launched by the state of Madhya Pradesh. So now you know what is the extremity word here, Madhya Pradesh. So the second statement, under the scheme, the government will provide fast internet services to international players for developing their villages. So you can see me underlining all the extremity words here. Please focus on them. Only then you will be able to eliminate the options and conclude to the right one. Okay. The third statement. The scheme, it aims to improve the digitalization of villages and improve digital literacy. Okay. So you can see which all I have marked. These are all the extremity words, and then you can come to a conclusion. So the correct option here is option D. All are incorrect. That is, all are wrong. I'll tell you why. The first statement, it is not launched by Madhya Pradesh. In fact, it is launched by Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So this is the extremity word. Okay, got it? In the second statement, this scheme the state government will provide road connectivity. It is nothing to do with the fast internet services. It is going to give road facilities, okay, the road connectivity to houses of 19 international players from Uttar Pradesh. Some of the prominent players, they include Pacer, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Piyush Chawla, Mohammad Khaif, also, and so many people. So what is happening is the initial list, it comprises of 19 players, and more players will also be added in the future. And so there is nothing that is got to do with digitalization. Got it? Clear? Okay, let us move to the ninth one. Who has been appointed as the secretary in Lok Sabha? It is option A, Utpal Kumar Singh. So Utpal Kumar Singh, the former Chief Secretary of Uttarakhand, was appointed as a secretary in the Lok Sabha with effect from 1st September, that is today. His appointment was approved by Om Birla, the Speaker of Lok Sabha, and he is a 1986 batch IAS officer from Uttarakhand cadre, and he became the 15th Chief Secretary on 25th October 2017. So I'll just give you a little glimpse about what is this Lok Sabha Secretariat. Okay. So the Lok Sabha Secretariat functions independently under the supervision of and control of the Speaker of Lok Sabha. The Secretary General Lok Sabha assists the Speaker of the Lok Sabha in discharge of his constitutional and statutory responsibilities. Clear? Moving to the 10th one. Who is on course to be designated as the Prime Minister of Lebanon? You have 4 options. Let me see if anybody can guess it right. It is option B, Mustafa Adib. Okay. So Lebanon's ambassador to Germany, that was in the year 2013 to 20, Mustafa Adib is on course to be designated as the country's next Prime Minister. So Adib's name was recommended by 4 former Lebanon Prime Ministers as the choice for the post. Okay. So Najib Mikati, the former Prime Minister, formally nominated Adib for the first time in the presidential palace. He's also supported the former Prime Minister Saad al-Hariri, who heads the biggest Sunni party for the Future Movement. Okay. So these are the 10 questions for today's students. Tomorrow I'll be coming up with another set of MCQs for you. So until then, stay tuned to Online Tayari. Thank you.